Sometimes there's just a cost for doing business.
How many times you been stung?
Which day?
Rick Fink says it happens at least a couple of times every day.
But it's nice to have a job that you really like.
Fink left the medical sales field years ago and found his passion, Bandera bees. He now has 70 hives just like this, with more bees than you can count.
So a typical hive of that size is going to have 30 to 35,000 bees in it.
No kidding.
Yes, there's a lot of bees in there.
I wanted to learn more about bees and how to get the honey without getting the business end of the bee.
Am I going to get stung today if I have a bee suit on?
Probably not.
Probably.
Can't guarantee.
Probably.
I wasn't going to take any chances, so I stepped into the bee suit, zipped up, made sure the head cover was on properly.
Yeah, let's draw that down tight. If one gets inside, I'm not going to be a happy camper.
We walked right up to the hive, and they didn't seem to mind. But once we lifted the lid, they weren't really happy to see us.
This box is almost 100% full of honey. So what I'm doing is I'm using smoke to try to drive the bees down into the bottom boxes.
Bees not only make the honey, they eat it too. It's what keeps them alive once the flowers stop blooming. Beekeepers just collect excess honey.
Look at that.
So that is 100% capped honey, and that's what we're looking for when we're getting ready to harvest.
Once you pull out the panels, you have to get the honey out of the comb.
So we use this tool to uncap or puncture the wax coating that the bees have used to seal up the wax, and that's how they store it long term.
It wasn't as long as the bees had hoped. Then we loaded 18 panels into this giant centrifuge.
There you go.
So now we just turn it on and it...
Right.
Once it started spinning,
First drop.
it didn't take long for the honey to flow.
Look at that. That's liquid gold, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
The panels then go back in the box, and Mother Nature gets back to work.
Yeah, just start from the one side and just gently put it in.
And once the honey sits for a few days, all the bubbles come out. The only processing is straight from the bucket to glass jars to the market.
Yep, it's the sweet reward of success.
Literally, right?
Oh, literally.